What's up, folks? Yeah, so for those of you who know, I'm Brian. Um, I collect comic books and whatnot. So, anyways, uh, my room's a freaking mess, but that's okay. Kind of a tribute, it's kind of part of the reason why I'm picking up. Oh, I've got this week, but I haven't read it because, well, you see a huge stack there, there's a stack there, there's stacks there, there's a stack here. My collection's in disarray. But I've mentioned before about a program that I have on my computer called Comic Collectors, and I love it. It's freaking awesome. It's a great program. But since I moved, I just haven't really got everything in the right order and where it all needs to be. But, oh, here it is. Something new has recently been added to my little world of collecting, and it's this. Um, I finally broke down and got an iPhone. And primary reason, well, other than my other phone was old and I was due for an upgrade and all that jazz. I've read the reviews for the app for comic collectors, and all the reviews were like that I read were like because I was reading on my Android phone. So, anyways, I read them and they said, "Oh, this is a great app for the iPhone, for the iOS version, blah blah blah. My girlfriend's got it. I love it, but it sucks on my Android." So I neglected buying it for the longest time, and finally decided to get a new phone. And when I did, I got this little gem right there. Let me show you. Right between, you can't see very well. Anyways, the CLZ, yeah, CLZ Comics app, right between the Clash of Clans and Boom Beach apps. So, anyways, here, let me back up. Anyway, I got the app finally, and I am happy as a pig in shit with this app. It's just fucking awesome. Give me a second. It's still taking a little bit to get used to because it is the app. Um, anyway. Okay, good to go home. Go home, app. Anyways, it pretty much on the app it breaks it down pretty much alphabetically is one of the ways it'll break your collection down. So like right here I got all my Avengers titles. Damn it, you're dropping the phone. Anyways, you piece of sh. Alright, now it's getting crazy on me. No folders. Okay. So, anyways, it breaks them down like this, and then you see I got some Batman-y stuff, and we're in here. I think I got Chew right here. So you see the Chew comics I've got. As you can see, it gives you the covers. Let's go look at Chew number 32. Breaks it down for you like this. As you can see, it's an image title, action adventure comedy. Bad Apples is the name of the Bad Apples Part 2 is the name of the issue. Modern gives you cover price. There's some stars there. I guess you can start if you want. I don't really care. And like right here, it gives you all the creators that worked on it, and then the characters that are in the issue. So that's some pretty cool stuff. And then I don't know if you hit the little arrow button, it'll go to the next issues and things like that. So that's one of the really cool things about it. Now, the other really, really cool thing about it is this little button down here that's got the plus symbol. You tap that little mofo, and then you get these options here. This is terrible, but maybe I should have another camera and actually record this for you. But I'm not into editing shit anymore. I hate editing video. Anyways, you can by title barcode manually, or you can obviously cancel it. We are going to go by barcode, and then we're gonna hit the little scanny button, and then it looks like this. You get those little, so you can adjust the little square things there, rectangles with the numbers. You can adjust those for the numbers in the barcode. I'm gonna go ahead and scan up a couple of books that I got this week that I have not gotten a chance to read yet because You know, work, school, blah, blah, blah. Good thing, though, is school's about over. No, actually, school, I think, is over. So I should have more time to fuck off and read comics. So I'm going to try this backwards because I can see it in the... Anyway, so here's the book. There we go. And there you go. It just scanned this title right into my phone, which is awesome. So we'll scan a couple more. And you'll see how quickly you can... Now that I'm actually looking at the front of the book. It goes pretty quick. These actually scans quicker and easier than the scanner that we use at work. The one at work sucks, but this is so much better. Oops, I think I just double dipped that one. So anyways, so you just saw that I added I think I screwed something up, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Oh, this is interesting. So I scanned the book, the Spider-Woman book. This is Spider-Woman. Anyways, this is Spider-Woman number 2. It is the regular cover. So what happened was, it gives me 0 out of 11 selected. I'm not sure what that means. So I tapped on it, and it highlights. It just gave me all of these books. Volume 5, Issue 1, 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 1F, 2A, 2B. I've already got 2B in there. So it gives me all those, and so I had to manually select the regular cover there. So I got that selected. Now it goes to 1 out of 11 selected, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I got that done. Now I'm going to go ahead and select collection. And you can see this is probably not coming out great, but it's adding books to my collection. And I go close. So these books are now theoretically in my collection. Let's take a look here. We'll just go roll up to Manifest Destiny. Bear with me, folks. Let me find it. Actually, you know what? I think it will just go to Guardians of the Galaxy because they're right freaking here. Guardians of the Galaxy. And the book that I just added was this. And you can see it's right there. Little tiny one. Little tiny version of it. So anyways, that's how quick and easy it is to upload them to your phone. So then you go to back. You can see the little cloud button right there. You touch the cloud button. Yeah, your upload to cloud and download from cloud. You upload it. And as you can see, it's doing its business. Or something similar to it. Watch, it's going to take for fucking ever because I'm trying to show you. So there we go. Now what it's doing right now is it's going through all of the books that I've got in my collection. The 388 books that I've got in my collection that I've actually got uploaded. And you can see the little numbers clicking by. It's checking them all. Checking them twice, making sure they're naughty or nice, whatever. And it's going to, in a moment, tell me how many books that I've added freshly to the cloud. So it tells me upload to cloud. I get inserts 8 of 8. So all those little green dots are the books that I just scanned and I'm adding to my collection up in the clouds. So we're going to upload upload. Upload to cloud, blah, blah, blah. You're about to add 8 books, yada, yada, yada. Yes or no? Yes. So now it's processing and done synchronizing. Okay. So then it gives you this option to upload covers. Of course I want to upload covers. And some of the covers, because most of these books are this week, so some of them are not, available already. So anyways, there's that. So now I'm done with that. Now, just to be certain, I'm going to go ahead and go to my computer version of it, just to check. DC, give me a second here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and you mother. Alright. Oh, I forgot to download from here. That's my problem. You gotta actually go into your computer and go to download from cloud. And so now I'm fetching the data. You like that? That's for all you folks in Europe and the UK. It's not retrieving the data, it's fetching it. Now again, it's going through all of the books, but now it's going through 5,396 books because I added 8 books. Give it a moment. It's doing its business. So I honestly I can't tell you how much I love this program, because it just, as far as now, it doesn't help you put your books in it doesn't help you organize your collection. It doesn't help you, it doesn't give you a little robot to put them in a freaking box like, I kind of wish it would, because that'd be pretty cool. Had a little robot drone to put my books away for me. That would be awesome. So anyways, download from cloud. And okay. And it's almost done. It's done. So now, okay, now it's done. And close that out. Now it just closed out my folders so I can open them back up again, which it just did. Let me find those Guardians books. I totally missed them, went right by them. Okay, here we go. Bam. And the Guardians book is in there. So anyways, I love this app. It takes the program that I already have, and which is already awesome, and just makes it that much better. So that's 13 minutes of explaining this app to you, and holy shit, I was gonna do a video. This was originally just gonna be, hey, I bought these this week video, but turned into this. So now it's gonna become, hey, I bought this shit this week. Actually, it's been a couple weeks since I did a video, so I'm gonna do this week and like some of last week. So I'm gonna show you some really, really cool books that I just got. And you guys know that I'm guilty of buying books just for the covers on occasion. And that is all this is for me, is buying them because I like the covers. Now these are actually probably not just this week and last week, but maybe even the week before, because these are all Darwin Cooke covers that he did. They're variant covers that he did for DC. This is the one and only Action Comics I've got from Volume 2 in my entire collection, and it's only because it's Darwin Cooke. Hold on, let me move this window so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. So anyways, this is Action Comics number 37, and it's pretty goddamn cool. I'd never heard of this guy before, Darwin Cooke. Never heard of him, never seen his artwork before. A couple months back we got, the previews released, hey, we're doing these covers, or DC's doing these covers. So, the manager at the store made a little shitty flyer of all these, and I was checking them out, and I was like, wow, these are awesome, because I think what draws me to them is it's not. It kind of emulates. I think it emulates Bruce Timm's work a little bit, and I fell in love with his stuff with my boys. Here is Grayson. It's, I don't know what number this is. It's number 5. I originally wasn't going to get them all, but I don't know. As I've seen them on the shelf, they kind of grabbed my eye. I think this is the first one I actually saw, is Detective Comics issue 37. And it's Alfred giving old Master Bruce a covering old Master Bruce with a blankie there. And I just, like I said, I can't say enough positive things about this guy's artwork. I really enjoy it. And from what I understand, he actually did a full-length book or two. I've never seen it. I don't remember the name. I'm going to Google tube it one of these days. Here's the Green Lantern Corps cover, which is just awesome. Let me see if that makes a difference. Yeah. Hold on. There. Anyway, yeah, really, really, really great stuff. And here is Justice League United issue 7, and again with Mr. Cooke and his. Damn, I can't find a spot where I'm comfortable with this. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There's Darwin Cooke and Justice League United. Then I picked the rest of these up today, and like I said, I'm probably not going to read them, but man, if this guy was doing the artwork, interior artwork on all of these books, I'd be fucking amazed. I'd be reading everything DC. If this guy did more work for DC, I'd be actually reading DC books instead of just coveting the covers. So we did Justice League number 37. Got these ones in Mylar. I'm going to put the other ones in Mylar too, because I mean, we all know Mylar just displays so much better. I mean, and so this is awesome. I need to put that one, I need to scan that one, put it in the collection. Next up, we have Batman issue 37, go figure. And this one is just incredible because it's the time Batman, but it's pretty much his rogues gallery as we all know them and love them. So anyways, there we got some really cool stuff. Yeah, Ivy, Catwoman. Let's see if I know them all. I probably don't. But anyways, we got Bane. I don't know who the little hornet looking guy is. Scarecrow, Two-Face. I don't know who that guy is or that guy. Riddler, I know. Ivy, Mr. Freeze, who is one of my favorite Batman villains as far as the cartoon goes. Yeah, so there's Harley and the Penguin. Anyways, that's Darwin Cooke's cover to Batman 37. Now we got his cover for Batman and Robin, which is really nice, 37. Oh, there we go. There's our least likely glare point. Anyway, there's that. Now this next one is really dynamic as far as the image goes. I really like it. It's Green Lantern, and he's coming off the page at you right here. Really nice stuff. Got a little Kirby lines going there, all that kind of happiness. Then we got Wondrous Woman, and this is amazing. Very, very nice in my opinion. This next one, I think there is one book that I didn't get yet. I'll probably pick it up. And it didn't really speak to me that much, but I will probably pick it up. This one is kind of corny to me, and it's silly, and I really like it. And it kind of reminds me of the possibility of an Archie kind of cover. Or Josie and the Pussycats, I guess, with the Teen Titans rocking out there. So, I believe that's all the Darwin Cooke covers I have, and I think they're all really, really cool. And if you haven't, it's worth wasting a few bucks on them, just because they're pretty cool. Then the next thing I got the variant of Spider-Woman number 2. I think it's Javier Rodriguez. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I never really got into back in the day, I didn't really get into indie comics that much. So I think they're the Love and Rockets guys. I think he did the Love and Rockets books. I never really read those, so I'm not 100% sure. But I really do like this cover. I think the artwork's beautiful. Now, we're going to get to some books that I'm actually going to read as soon as I'm done doing this video. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's volume 3, and no, it's probably not volume 3, it's probably volume something or other, I don't know. Anyways, finally, it's issue 22, and finally, after so long of, being promised we're getting to Venom World, I'm hoping we're getting there. God, I hope so soon. I want to see all the Venoms. Actually, I don't even think they're going to get to the world yet. But anyways, thanks, Brian Michael Bendis, for dragging this shit the fuck out. Anyways, I've been liking the story, so I'm hoping it continues to be good. Next up is one of my favorite books right now of all times. Oh, wait, that was kind of contradictory. Anyway, at the moment, this is one of my favorite books. And it's an Image title, and it is Manifest Destiny. I haven't read it yet, but the book, the last issue, really started picking up, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. Here's the regular cover to the Spider-Man book, and it's a Greg Land cover, which is really awesome because I do so enjoy his work. Here's issue 2 of The Kitchen. Yeah, so I read the first one. I liked it a little bit. It's kind of setting the stage. I don't think it really did a whole lot to suck me in and get me hooked right away. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time and see what happens. Here's another one that I'm super, super excited to read and see all new X-Men. We got Mr. Miles Morales there, and it looks to me, wait a minute. I'm going to have to read this because I see Scott, or Cyclops on the cover, and he was not in the last, he hasn't been in the last few issues of the all new X-Men. But maybe they went and got him from someplace else. I'm a little bit less enthusiastic about reading this now because I'm seeing that it's, I don't mean to burst anybody's bubbles, but it's Mahmoud Asrar art. He does the pencils on this one, and he's one of those Marvel young guns right now. It looks okay. Thumbing through it it's not bad. It's really not. His artwork is not bad at all. I just would really like to see and what is it? I believe it's Oliver Coipel, or who's the other guy? Yeah, I think it's him. I don't know. I don't remember who was doing it before, who did it since the start, but that guy's amazing, and I like his work a whole lot. And next up is another. This is from I've never heard of this company before, or maybe I have and I just haven't noticed it. But it's I can't even say it right. Archaia, Archaia. It's the name of the company, and it's a little book called Rocket Salvage. This is issue 106, and I kind of thumbed through it real quick, checking out the artwork. It's pretty cool, in a cartoony sort of way, and I just guess this guy's giant stash and all his weird tattoos is kind of what drew me into it. It looks good so far. We got some stuff like this going on. But we'll see. Thought I'd give it a shot. Here's another book that I've been enjoying quite a bit, and I can't wait to dig into. And this is a little book that's written by Kelly Sue DeConnick, and it is Captain Marvel. This is issue... What the fuck are they doing to me? It's issue 10. Okay, so, but down here it's issue 10 like it's supposed to be. When you get up here in the retro thing going on, it says 100. So I'm wondering if they're going to do to us like they did with Nova, but they did not. Where they put all of, what would have been the most recent volume, what would have been issue 100 of all of the Nova books that have been put out, but they didn't do that. Anyway, so this is the stack that I'm most looking forward to reading from this week. Here's something I just read. It's alright, so I think in my last video or a couple of videos back, I had something negative to say about Nova. And what it was All right, he goes from trick or treating to he's gotten his ass whooped by the Hulk. Well, turns out there's no problem with that because this book was in the middle of that, in between those two issues, and I forgot to read it. So I read it, and it all makes sense. So nothing negative saying now. This is what I got last week. A little bit of. Haven't read it yet. Amazing X-Men. It's really, really on the chopping block. I picked this one up just because it's Harley and it's the Christmas. Haven't read this yet. It's an annual. Shutter, I'm way behind on. Rocket, I picked this up for my son's little brother, and because that little turd likes Rocket Raccoon quite a bit. So, and this I really want to read. It's Nightcrawler. I really have like the dude Nayok or Naok. I don't know. Nauch. I can't say his name. Anybody out there says his name properly? Let me know. Anyway, I really like his artwork. I just really need to find the time to dig into it. I really need to read this because I do like the artwork a lot. It's a little off on proportions, but I'm interested in it. Copperhead, number 4. Haven't even read the first 3. Haven't read any of this fucking shit. I don't even know why I'm getting it. I'm just a little disappointed in Marvel right now as far as that kind of shit goes. Next up, we got Avengers 39. Way behind on Avengers. They kind of lost me, and I'm not sure why I'm still getting them. This chopping block, probably never going to get it again, or I'm just going to wait till I find it in dollar bins or it shows for real cheap. Wow, I read this. Really, I just can't express how much I'm enjoying this book again. All through the All Out War, man, I was just like, whatever. Walking Dead's on my chopping block. I'm gonna cancel this shit. Blah 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 blah. But I stuck with it against my better judgment, and I'm being rewarded. And I hope you guys feel like you're being rewarded now too, with some interesting shit happening in that book. Sex Criminals. I read it. I haven't read the last couple issues, so I'm a little bit lost there. Team Up. Oh man. I know some of you guys are like, oh, Spider-Verse is just too much, blah, blah, blah. And I totally agree with you in some sense. But in another sense, I like Spider-Man. I like alternate universes. So all these alternate Spider-Mans is actually something that I'm enjoying. I'm not knocking anybody that doesn't, that thinks it's too much. And I agree, it would be nice to just have plain old Peter Parker back for a while. Considering, we had, the Superior Spider-Man thrown down our throats, and then that was over, and we're almost immediately thrown into Edge of Spider-Verse. But I'm enjoying it. I haven't read this. I kind of thumbed through it. I see that she's kicking some ass, and I'm not sure who she is, but I'm thinking, this is just me. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. But back in the day when Thor was doctor, was a doctor and is like his human guys, when he's like, was it Donald Blake? Anyway, Jane Foster, I think is her name. When he was hooking up with Jane Foster, I'm probably wrong, it's probably not the right name. For all you encyclopedias out there, tell me what the nurse's name was that Thor was hooking up at when he was, the doctor. Anyways, I think it's her. And it's just, I have no basis for that. Absolutely no reason in the world to think that. For some reason, I just think it could be her. She'd be a great person to be, wielding a hammer. 1 second, I'll get some more comics. And these are some books that I bought this week also. I'm not going to read this because it's for my kid, and I have no interest in Red Hood and the Outlaws. The thing that loses my interest in Red Hood and the Outlaws, and pretty much anything that has, I think her name's Starfire in it, is they totally treat that character like a rutting whore. Like I'm sorry, not whore, but like a rutting slut that just can't get enough man attention. At least that's what it seemed like when in the first few issues of one of these Teen Titans or one of these, I don't remember, but it seemed like she was just down. She's just seemed like she was DTF for just about anybody that came along. Sons of Anarchy, dropping this book. I just don't care anymore. All New Captain America. I was excited about this, but now I'm not so sure. More Axis, Crapsis. Wait a minute, did I get the same book twice? No, I didn't. So this is Axis, which I'm okay with. What I'm not really understanding is this Axis Revolution stuff. I mean, it seems like they're taking every opportunity to throw more books at us that we don't necessarily want or need. And it seems like they're doing it a lot. Dr. Raj issue 4. Looking forward to getting into it. I haven't been reading this at all. Primarily been buying it just because the covers catch my eye. I should put some time into that. Wayward number 4 or 5, something like that. I think I'm gonna drop it. It's pretty, but I don't know. I haven't. It's not pretty enough that I've actually read the book yet. It's just, I don't know, just kind of losing it with that. Wonder Woman 37. This is the regular cover. Just flipping through it, I know a lot of people have had a whole shitload of negative things to say about the last issue with David Finch and his wife writing the book. But I'll be honest, with the exception of him giving her too much of a pudgy baby face, that was, and again, I didn't read the book. I just thumbed through it real quick. But I do love his artwork, and I think he's doing a better job, at least, in thumbing through this of, well, there she goes, fat cheeks. I take that back. Okay, it was one panel with fat cheeks, which is better than it was. So that's better. We'll see. Then another book I got is Witches number 3. I don't really have anything to say about this book, other than I'm flipping through it now, and I'm a little weirded out by the artwork. But unlike a lot of other comics now, in particular, most books written by Bendis, this one actually has a lot of dialogue. Actually looks like a book for reading, not just pretty pictures to look at. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to give this some... I'm going to dig out my other 2 issues and give this some serious... Actually give it a good read. So that's... I don't know if that's it or not. Give me a second. Ooh, I got a couple more things to show you that I'm really excited about. Just because they're fucking cool. They're not even comic books, but they're really cool. And without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so you guys may or may not have seen these already. If you went to your comic shop today, it's a real possibility that you've seen these. And you're not going to be able to buy them. You might be able to get somebody to give you 1 or 2. But give me a second to finish taking it out of the bag. I put these in bags just because I don't want them to get all dicked up. But we got 2 sets of these in today. And I'm a huge fan of this guy and his work. And so I asked, I saw him right away, and I was like, ooh, these are pretty cool. So I said to the manager of the store, I'm like, so what are we going to do with these? He's like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm like, well, if we're not going to put them up and display them, I know somebody that really like these. And so I am now the proud owner of these nifty little store signs for that Dark Horse. I believe Dark Horse I think they just gave it to us. But I'm keeping them in bags so that they don't get scratched up. And it's my buddy the Goon. He's like, hey pal, no squiggly squiggly smoking allowed. And then on the other side, it's really awesome. He's kicking some ass, whooping some ass, and his shoplifters and monsters will be prosecuted. So that's pretty damn cool. So you may have seen that. But you're more likely to have seen the open close sign. Yeah, we're open and closed for now. So, I'm happy as a sissy with a bag of dicks with these things because they're just really cool. They've no particular reason. I just really love the goon, and so I just think these are really awesome to have. And they're gonna go in my little collection and be there for until I'm dead, and my kid sells them off for crack or something. Because that's what happens when kids grow up. They disappoint you and do shit like crack. Or I might get lucky and my kids will be good. Don't know. We'll see. But that's gonna wrap up today's this week, this month's video. Now the school's over, I'm gonna really do my best to get back on board with actually doing videos on a regular basis. I might even do more than one a week, but I'm not even gonna come close to saying that I will. So anyway, thanks folks. You have a good night. Thanks for watching. Wasting 36 minutes of your life with me. Goodbye.